That's what I didn't grab.
Says connected. Let's check it out. I see it. Let me check my YouTube. And we're live on YouTube. Awesome. Excellent connection. Let's start up on Facebook.
Woohoo. Good boy, Rascal.
All right. We're up and running on Facebook.
Yay.
All right. What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't need no stuff with Facebook now. Just get started. And there's Jennifer Mitchell.
Hey, girl.
She's right on time. What you stirring up? What you stirring up over there?
I decided to add a little bit of extra booze in my iced coffee.
Oh. Well, let's see what's going on here over on YouTube.
Hey, guys. We're a couple minutes on early.
I don't think they know we're on here yet.
Not yet. It's not 7 yet.
It's not like our viewers. They're always early.
It's all good.
All right, since we got an excellent connection on YouTube, so we'll wait.
Woohoo.
Of course, you know Phoenix is going to probably be the first one. Jennifer is the first one here. She said, "What's up, girl?"
Hey. Yes, I just posted the event today that Jennifer will be painting for us in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, 2 weeks. That's when she's going to do that?
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
I guess I should paint one of my own so that I can have it up here as a sample.
It's all right. All right, let's just check in again here because we haven't hit the 7 o'clock hour yet.
It's okay, I know.
See, Jennifer says, "I hate being late." Mary Catherine is here. She says,
Hey,
"Hi."
Mary Catherine, how are you? Hey, everyone.
It's Moonlight Kitties date night tonight. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll see how many dates we can have on here tonight.
Yeah, I wonder are you painting with a date? Are you painting by yourself? Are you painting a single canvas, a double canvas? What are you painting? Painting with your kiddos?
Yeah, where you're from if you're new.
That's right. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry.
You tired?
I'm tired.
So am I.
Yeah.
We both got our second. We
Dose
both got our second
yesterday.
COVID shots.
Yeah. And it's getting me now.
Yeah, we got them yesterday.
We're going to make it through this. Don't worry.
Hey, if I can make it through work,
uh,
then I can make it through this. And I was looking forward to this more than work, so.
That's an easy one.
Exactly. I got home, I was beat.
Oh,
But it's all right because I knew I was going to be here. Laura Swanson says hello.
Hey, Laura. How are you?
Oh, Jennifer says I'm excited. I got new lighting
Yay.
on the tablet. And looking at the camera will steal my sons if I can't get it.
I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate that, but just for a few hours.
Mary Catherine says she's doing good.
Good.
And she likes the Moonlight Kitties.
Moonlight Kitties. I'm telling you, it all started years ago when I did kind of a small version of this for our Mom and Me class for a fundraiser for a school. So we do go out and do fundraisers. We do go out and do private events, if you're local, of course. But that's how it all started. And then I started pulling out from the archives when we were looking for some some different things that we can come on and do live, and that was huge. That one was just such a big one. So everyone loved it. We did the Sunrise Kitties, and I thought we got to bring the Moonlight Kitties back. We did the kitty on a pumpkin. That was kind of a Moonlight Kitty on a pumpkin, which was perfect. So yes, lots of versions of the Moonlight Kitties. And we don't even have cats. We got dogs. I guess you could do the Moonlight Doggies.
Moonlight Doggies?
The Moonlight Puppies.
Yeah, puppies.
Michelle
Mann says hi.
Hey, Michelle.
Can't join tonight, but I'll definitely catch up later.
It's okay.
It's all good.
It's all right. You might be catching up when I'm finished.
Jody Darian Golden, feel better.
Aw, thanks, Jody.
Go to bed right after this.
I'm going to. Trust me. I tried to rest all day today, and I worked still. I tried to stay home from work and not work, but it does not work. A lot of work.
Nikki Sexton says, not painting tonight.
Hey, Nikki.
Just checking in. Had surgery, so no painting for a bit.
We'll feel better, rest up,
It's all good. It's all good. You know we'll be here waiting for you when you come back.
This is where we'll be.
Brandy Solomon Sykes.
Hey, Brandy.
Get well soon, Nikki.
Aww. I know you guys.
Cheryl Boyce Moya, hi.
Hey.
To you both. I love the kitties. I love the kitties too.
I woke Mark up. Oh gosh, now I can't remember who exactly it was, but maybe it was Grandma Pat's. But I woke Mark up one day when I got like one of the most amazing paintings of the Moonlight Kitties. I'm like, look at this one. It was like 1 a.m. They were so good. I'm so proud of all of you guys that send in your photos and let us see what you do, because, you know, we don't get to do that when we're virtual. I like being out in person sometimes. I love being virtual too, because I can go right to bed after I'm done with this and not have to clean anything up. But being in person, we get to see everyone's work in progress the whole time and get that group shot at the end. So seeing those photos later is awesome. I know we're behind on slideshows. I'm kind of running through and doing a couple here or there, but we've been wicked busy. There's like just a lot of stuff going on.
It's all good. What did I tell you? Phoenix is right here on YouTube.
Hey there, Laura.
Can always depend on her. Yes.
Awesome. Even my glasses are fogging up.
Okay, now, what?
My glasses are fogging up again.
Do they even realize that you have glasses on now?
I don't know. My face is like so hot that my glasses are starting to fog in the bottom.
Oh. Can you see?
Yeah. For now, I guess.
You're still gonna paint it. Well, you don't have to paint no lines tonight.
No.
So you don't have to worry about it being
My
crooked.
fence is gonna be up here and then down there. It's okay. When I'm close up, I can just take the glasses off and I don't have to worry about it. I just won't be able to see you.
Courtney Jacques Martin says
Hi,
not
guys.
able to paint tonight.
It's okay.
Just wanted to say hi to you
Hi.
beautiful people.
Aw, thank you.
Look, Jennifer DeHorty says, I'm painting in my Team Frank shirt.
Yes, awesome. I saw there's another, I think she has another one out too for coming for, is it Memorial Day or for 4th of July? She has another t-shirt coming out too. I'm like, this is so good. So great. All of the funds.
Barrichello Nitro says, I wasn't able to open up the downloads.
Ah.
So I guess I'll just be watching tonight.
Well, all you need is your supplies, your regular supplies. There's no sketch tonight. We're going to do it together if you want to grab your stuff quickly. Yeah, sometimes those downloads, I guess, if you don't have
that's
documents or
right.
docs.
We're going to do it together. You can still do it.
Yeah, we're sketching together. So there's no, like, pre-sketch or anything.
It's up to you.
It's your primary colors and a little bit of brown. That's all.
That's it?
Yeah, in fact.
Cheryl Boyce Moya says, I miss you and I hope you feel better.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully you come and visit us again at the zoo if you're up for it. We'll be there. Oh my gosh, is it next week? It's next Saturday.
That's right.
Yowza.
For the Sloth. Wait, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Next
It says Sunday.
Sunday. Sorry. Sunday.
Right, Catherine Cruz says, hi, good evening.
Hi, Catherine. How are you? I like hearing some of those older names That we've heard before. Some of our
Yeah,
original.
Jennifer saying, yeah, she knows why it drives you nuts when you can't paint straight lines.
See, I'm telling you. Listen, looking straight is no problem, but on an angle, even if I accommodate, it doesn't work.
Jennifer Doherty says, I don't have brown. What do I mix?
So you would mix your 3 primaries. Red, yellow, for like an orange, and then a little tiny bit of blue at a time. So you could start with that if you want. I mean, you don't really need brown. You can make your one of your cats gray. You can make one white. You can make one black. You can make one orange, like a tabby, right? So it doesn't have to be brown. Your fence can just be black and white. It doesn't have to be brown either, right? Or gray fence.
Yeah, see, here's Phoenix. She says hello.
Hi.
From Ottawa, just finished eating. That's it. Just finish your dinner.
Yeah.
Have you something nice to drink. Start painting with us.
Yes, yes.
All right, are we about ready to start here?
Let's
because
do it.
It's about 7.
Sounds good. All right.
All right, so then we gotta go to the usual.
Oh, okay. Sorry, rascal. I did not.
All right, so let's do it.
Okay. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Lay down. Lay down.
All right, it's all yours, Jennifer.
That is an incredibly long intro when you have to wait through it. Oh my gosh. All right. So for those of you that don't know us, I'm Jennifer. Mark's behind the camera and behind the computer. Rascal's at my feet as always. We're Mimosas and Masterpieces out of Southbound Breck, New Jersey. We're going to do our Moonlight Kitties tonight, date night style. Since we have 2 canvases, I'm going to just do it on one tonight. If you have 2, that's fine. They're 2 11 by 14s. I'm going to just use my 16 by 20 and do them together. You can use whatever you have, right? There's no rules here. There's no right or wrong. We like to say we're just here to guide you. Our other supplies, other than our canvas, I have my brushes. So depending on the size canvas that you have, you could use either a 1-inch or a 1/2-inch flat or a wash brush. My number 8 round, and then my tinier little brush for my details, stars, outlines, whiskers. Our colors. So I did say it's just your primary colors, and brown, red, yellow, blue, black, white, a little bit of brown. We probably really don't even need much blue at all. Depends if you want to mix some blue in with your black for your sky. Cup of water to rinse, paper towels to dry, pencil for sketching. So we're going to sketch everything together first. I started it in pencil for myself, and then I'm going to do it in Sharpie for you guys so you can see it on the camera, okay? So let's get started. Anytime you guys have a question, just chat them in. Mark's watching the comments for anything you need, okay? All right.
That's right.
I have it held landscape, okay? So this is 20 by 16. If you have if you're partners, you and your date each have 1 canvas. I'm going to sketch and say right side, left side, okay? So for my, and it's helpful to put them together to start, to at least get your moon in so that it matches up. You want those paintings to match up when you put them together. For those of you that are doing it on a single canvas, I kind of came right down in the center, let's say, with your pencil. What I did was sort of just turned it all the way around and down and all the way around and down. Okay, this again is kind of, just your just a guide. You can paint over as you go. So our moon is the first thing, and it doesn't have to come all the way down to the bottom. We'll get our fence in there and whatnot too. So we have a nice big moon back there.
Right. Did the lunar eclipse happen already? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think it was Suzanne.
Was it the other day?
Suzanne Burgess Anderson. She's posted pictures of it.
Oh, that was. Oh, I missed it then.
I mean, she's all the way out in California, right? But okay.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think the night that it happened, it was raining and storming here. We couldn't see anything.
Maybe, possibly. All right. So our next step is going to be the head of our kitty cat. Okay. So if you have two canvases, my right canvas, I want to leave myself about a ½ inch to an inch from the edge of the canvas, whether you're doing right or left. We want a little bit of space from the edge of that canvas. And we want those two faces to look like they're kissing, or they're looking at each other, or they're looking at the moon together. So I'm going to start with my right kitty cat's head. I want to do about a 2 to 3 inch circle to start, okay? Now I'm not going to go all the way around with this because I can't erase my Sharpie. So that would be about my circle. Can you see my pencil marks or no?
Yes, I can see them. I'm all the way up.
Oh, if you can see the pencil marks, then I'll just do it with the pencil then, so that I can erase as we
The Sharpie's better.
I know. So
you can't see the pencil marks though.
So starting with about that 2 to 3 inch circle, okay?
I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay, thanks for the announcement.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my. That would be
We're
Aiden.
home.
Oh, there's no telling. All right, so again, if this is kind of the middle of my canvas or the edge of the canvases, it's about a ½ inch to an inch away from the canvas, both sides. So again, we'll do that 2 to 3 inch circle, as close to a circle as we can get. We want them about the same height.
Kathy Reinhardt's here.
Hey, Kathy. Hi,
Say hi,
Elena.
guys.
Hi, Aiden.
Smells like a good idea, kid.
Oh my gosh. The fun you guys must have in your family. I love it. Hilarious.
Lou Lee's here. Hi, guys.
Lee.
I'll have to catch up later.
No problem.
Just woke up.
We just got started.
And Jody Darian Golden says, at least he just does it.
He asks for everything. Even at this age, he asks for everything. And I'm like, you don't need to ask to get a shower. Like, you don't need to ask to get a drink. You like, you live here. Just do it. Oh my gosh. All right. So what we're going to do next is kind of their snout, or the front of their noses. So on my right canvas, or my right cat, I'm going to come down on the left side of his face, or her face. Okay, so from the left edge, we're just going to kind of come out sort of on a little curve. So it's like a little triangular section there. But it's rounded.
Kathy says, we have a great time.
It certainly sounds like it. I love it. And I'm going to do the same on the left cat. His nose is going to be facing toward the center to kind of match up to this one. So it's kind of a little curve out and then back around.
Brandy Solomon Sykes says, I'm convinced all kids announce what they do.
I guess.
Yeah,
Must
they do.
know. I mean, we must have trained them to do that at some point. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me where you're going, right? I don't know.
Picked it up from somewhere. Jennifer Mitchell says, Colin does the same thing.
It's like, gosh. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and erase that pencil line in between there.
Tammy Smith is here, says hello.
Hey, Tammy. In most cases, your paint will cover it. Sometimes that pencil might sneak through. So, okay, just above these little snouts here, I kind of want to give a little bit of an edge for like the eyebrow. Okay, so just going to come up and around just a little bit. So just a little bit on their forehead, kind of gives a little edge for the eyebrow mark. Again, you can erase that little line in there if you want to.
Kathy says it looks like a duck face.
It does look like a duck face. You're right. You know what's crazy? I just started sketching a duck.
Oh, that's what happened.
No, this is my steps for the cat, but the duck I just started sketching, but I wanted it one like kind of head on. I want to do one for my Sassy Crafters group, to do a paint night for our Sassy Crafters. And the other day we were talking about how, you know, autocorrect just always corrects things, and it's kind of said like, I never mean ducking, you know, like, so I wanted an angry duck just with that phrase on it. So that's the next one I'd like to work on. But I'm like, every time I was sketching, I'm like, no, it's just not the right thing. All right. So they're looking at each other. We have their snouts, their brows. We can do the ears if you want to. And the one on the left side, I kind of curve up to the right, and the one on the right side, I kind of curve it up to the left. So give them two little triangular ears.
Triangular ears.
Triangular ears. And remember, all of this can be changed up once we get painting, right? Our yellow, which will be in the background of it, it's really easy to cover. So you can kind of add to it whatever you want. All right. Okay. We're going to go down to our bodies. So from the head, I'm going to work on the left kitty. Left kitty over here. Or from either side. So let's do, it's kind of a backwards parenthesis on either side. 1 and 2. That's kind of their little neck area.
Okay.
I'm going to bring this down for the back and around for the rump and kind of come down and under here by the bottom of the canvas. Doesn't quite matter where we fall. We'll play with that later. So it's going to come down the back, around the rump, and down on the bottom.
Now, Phoenix says, where we used to live, if you didn't tell you were going in the shower, you risk getting blasted with hot or cold water.
Ow, okay. Understood.
And Kathy says, got any grapes?
No
if
grapes.
You don't watch silly videos on YouTube, you will have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, don't watch silly videos, but she is great at sending me them every once in a while. I could get lost. All right, let's come down and do the right kitty again. So from this little parenthesis, little curve mark that we made here, we're going to come down the back, kind of pull out a little bit for a little bit of a rump, and then come down around on the bottom. Kind of have a little previous mark there. He was a skinny kitty.
He was a skinny kitty?
He was. Nothing skinny about this family. Just saying.
Virginia Braun says hello.
Hey, Virginia.
And Jennifer says Holly and Santa are at my feet, sleeping every time I paint the kitties.
Too cute. All right, so on my right kitty, I'm going to come down from the inside of the neck. We're just going to come out and puff out the chest just a little bit, and then we'll pull back in and down to a curve. And again, we'll kind of paint all this in with their feet. We'll get to their tails. And same on this guy. We're going to kind of puff that chest out just a little bit and come down with a curve. So puff the chest out a little, come down.
Kathy says she'll send you the video.
Oh, good.
And Phoenix,
look forward to.
Phoenix said, Kathy, I love that duck.
All right, so the next part is our tails. So the tail from this kitty is going to come up and around and swoop down in for like a little, to come up to like a heart shape here. So I like to sort of, from up here, start with that heart shape. So we'll kind of bring this down and around, and then this guy's tail will come this way as well, up and around.
Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more.
I'm going to darken it too so you can see it more.
Oh, you're going to darken it?
Yeah, I'll come and darken it. I just kind of wanted you to get that motion where this was coming up and around and this one was coming down and around here. Okay, so this one's tail will come up and around. And then you'll just kind of keep it, try and keep it the same thickness all the way. And it's okay if it sort of gets lost in there. We're not going to worry about that.
Okay.
We'll paint that all in later. So tail's going to be on top, in front of our body. And then this tail, you'll have to just decide whether you want this to come in front of or behind the tail that we just put there. That was a very short shower. Go. Alright, so we have this guy's tail coming up and around, and this guy's tail coming up and around.
So there's two guys?
Well, whatever you want them to be. Whatever you want them to be.
Damn right.
Meow. Alright. Let's bring this bottom down a little bit. Okay. Try and clear some of those pencil lines I got going on here. Once we get rid of some of those, then we can go ahead and start painting, okay? Alright, so we got kitty 1, kitty 2. The last thing is kind of our fence, and honestly we can sort of just come right across the bottom horizontally, hopefully a little bit straight, you know, not crooked like me. And we'll work on filling that fence in just with paint. So we'll take a sip.
Jennifer Mitchell says, hey, your son is saving water for you.
That is the first time he's saving water.
Yeah,
Oh
something going on. I don't know. He usually takes a longer shower.
Usually he's in there for like a half an hour, and he sits in the tub while he gets a shower. Like he sits
I don't know what's
in
going
the tub.
on up there.
Yeah.
Kim Spillman Kyle says, hi y'all, happy Thursday.
Hi, happy Thursday. Alright, I'm going to use that 1/2-inch flat brush. I think this is going to be the best for the spaces that we're working with here. So 1/2-inch flat brush, I'm going to rinse and dry. Always rinse and dry before we start. And let's work on that moon first. Alright, so our moon, I'm just going to take a corner of white, a corner of yellow on my brush. And we're just going to start filling that moon in. Corner of white, corner of yellow.
Corner of white, corner of yellow.
Yep, and I'm just following the shape of my moon. So instead of vertical and horizontal, I'm using that curve of the moon in order to shape it. It's okay if you kind of go outside the lines a little bit. It's okay if you go over your sketch a little, because we'll paint right over it.
Oh, okay. So it's all right if you paint inside your kitty a little bit.
It's okay. You can paint over that. It's all good.
Well, it's fun to be back here on a Self-Care Thursday. We didn't start out like we normally do. We tried something different. And we still have to say our trademark.
My painting is
It's
not going to look like my
painting.
painting. And your painting is not going to look like my painting. You're right. I am slacking. I'm not feeling good. Totally missing that stuff.
That's because I got new toys to play with.
Got new toys to play with. So guys, what do we think about? So I posted the event for the art auction. So I'm trying to have everyone that we can try to share the event so that we can have people donate for a painting that I've done. So they would get the painting and then they would also kind of give me an idea of who they would like the funds to go to. Would you pay for that? Would you donate for that? I was trying to feel things out, and it seemed like there was a couple people that were like, yes, definitely, and then, I mean, other people I know are probably like, I don't need your paintings because I have mine. So, and then there's also people that don't want to paint at all and just want the painting. So I'm hoping to reach that audience. And then the other thing that we can do is if you would like to donate the painting to a local children's hospital or assisted living or hospice center, we will take the donation and we'll also donate the painting. So we'll donate whatever gets donated to a local facility.
All right. Kathy says that Elena sits down in the shower and calls it a shower bath.
Probably about the same thing that Aiden does. That is exactly what I'm going to say. Yep. Exactly. And I'm like, why is there 800 washcloths? I don't understand. All you need is one.
Oh, that's okay. That's what's going on.
It's like he has
I'm the first one up in the morning.
4 washcloths in the shower.
I go get in the shower and I'm like, why is all these
what?
all these washcloths in the
I have
bathtub?
no idea. I have no idea.
And he always leaves his clothes right there on the
always
floor.
leaves his clothes on the floor right in front of the wall. Yeah, always. Always. Yep. Some things never change.
Can't help it.
I know. You know. What are we going to do?
We're going to have fun on Self-Care Thursday and paint.
That's right. I'll give you a minute. And tomorrow we'll be back with
Resin Portrait Zoom class.
portraits. Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern Start Time.
Yep. Hopefully I can make it through
You
that.
still got room?
Yes, so if you're local and you want to pick up kits, I can do that. Otherwise, they can wait until the next one, which is the charcuterie boards. That will be June 16th.
The charcuterie boards?
Yeah, good job. You said it right.
Almost messed it up.
I mean, you can use the other phrase that my friends use. And people will.
What phrase is that?
Charcuterie.
All right, this is the one you're talking about. It's on June 16th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Sign up on our website, mimosasmasterpieces.com.
We'll go live.
We'll go live.
So you can just watch if you want to just watch me. Typically, I like to do these via Zoom so that people have the opportunity to show us what they're doing if they need help. But Mark's going to have to be on the comments like usual. But we're going to pour. So just like we would pour a tray, a board or a tray, we're going to instead pour trays. So they're going to be like this for charcuterie.
The ad is in front of it. You got to move it over. There you go. No, one step. There you go.
So
that's perfect.
It can be boards like this, or it can be trays like this. I have this style for the Mickey Mouse letters, and then I have the longer boards for anyone else that wants to just pick their colors.
Sounds good.
All right, next color up. Let's rinse and dry that brush. And then the next thing we'll do is our background. So everything behind our moon. We're gonna do our night sky. So I would start with, it can be just black if you just wanna do black. Every once in a while I like to see a hint of blue in there. So I'm gonna do a corner of black and a corner of blue. So corner of black and corner of blue. Grab those edges as you go. We will, once you get those edges in there, then just kind of fill in around your moon. If you want to use your 1-inch brush for this, you can certainly do that too. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with.
Now Phoenix says maybe Jennifer can send me a list of supplies that I need.
Yes.
So that I can get it from Michael's and join in.
You got it.
Since I'm in Canada and shipping here is ridiculous.
It is, I know. So as I get close to my moon, I kind of outline it with that
okay.
brush, and then I kind of pull away so that I don't go over my moon. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brandy Solomon Sykes says, thank you for volunteering to paint on my birthday.
Aw, happy birthday.
She's telling that to Jennifer.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, that's right. It's her birthday. It's her birthday in 2 weeks. I'm so glad. Yeah, we decided, so I'm going to take a little...
So Jennifer's going to be painting on that day.
Yeah, Jennifer's going to paint that day. So we decided I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to take a girls' trip away. I was going to not do Self-Care Thursday and just kind of let it go, but I just felt bad leaving everybody with nothing. And then I was going to say, let's do it on Wednesday instead, but I'm booked every day that week leading up to my going away. So I decided to ask for a volunteer artist that would like to try and do what I do. I wasn't looking for somebody with a business already. I was looking for somebody that had just begun painting with us and enjoyed painting, and you know, it may not be quite as technical as us, but just like me. So it may not be, you know, exactly what we do, but nobody is the same. But we still wanted to bring you something. And I think giving somebody else a little bit of spotlight every once in a while is just a good thing. We kind of stopped doing that spotlight artist. I just got so behind with so many things. But so Jennifer said she would be interested. So she has our supplies. We sent a kit up to her so she could work on that painting that she's going to do for you guys. It's a nice, easy one. It's a good beginner's one, and it reminds me kind of like a little of pop art. Like, it's simplistic but bold because it's on a black canvas and it's bright colors. So I loved it. So I'm like, yep, that's perfect. And there is another one that I hope she would like to do again for us with the Pusheen cat, because you know, our cat lovers.
Is she painting on a Self-Care Thursday?
She is, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she's painting on Thursday, June 10th. So that ad is up there. If you want to pop that up there.
Well, for Thursday?
Thursday, June 10th. It says Beginner's Paint Night.
Okay, let me find it. You said Beginner Paint Night.
Yep.
Got it.
Yay.
June 10th, Thursday, 7 p.m.
There you go. So,
Okay, but now since she's doing it, it'll only be on Facebook.
yes, it's only going to be on Facebook Live. It's going to still look like we are live. Jennifer, I'm going to have to give you our login to do it because it doesn't allow anybody else, even a co-host, to go live in the event. So, boo for Facebook yet again. But, so I'll just work with you on getting you in there so you can do that.
And we'll have to be accessible to her on that day.
Right.
So that if she has any difficulties, we can talk her through it.
That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. Remember to get those edges as you go. I'm doing my sky kind of horizontal brush strokes.
When you're done, just let them get a good look at it. Jennifer mentioned says, "Stop changing stuff, Facebook."
It's so crazy.
Ooh, Facebook.
Really, you know, it's like once you get familiar with something, they go and change it. I'm all about updating things, and I get that. I'm all about, bringing you new things. But for goodness sakes, let me get used to the old things before you update the new things. It's so hard.
And I love my YouTube, but we gotta get the word out. We only have our faithful, we're glad to have our faithful here painting with us on YouTube. We gotta open up to get some new people to join on YouTube.
Yes. I'm going to, I'll probably end up doing like an email blast about the auction and just trying to share that. And I do still have the, the spinner, the giveaway going on for the paint kit. So there is a large paint kit. I think it's worth about $100, maybe like $85. It comes with the easel, it comes with a bunch of paints, brushes, the whole 9 yards. So when you tag your school and the location so that we can reach out to them about doing kid camp with them as a fundraiser. When you tag your school and the location, I will add your name to one of our spinners for that giveaway for that art set. So I will kind of repost that so that kind of moves back up in the news feed, because I know that, after a while it just kind of goes away. And unless you're scrolling through our page specifically, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, we'll come up with some things. We're going to attract people to check out our YouTube channel. All our faithful community of viewers, they know how to do this now, okay? Mm-hmm. They can paint whatever they want. That's what they do. That's what we did it for.
Yep.
And, we have a lot of new good stuff coming up.
Yes. So lots of collaborations. I like to work with other small businesses. So one of the first thing that will be coming up is the chat and charcuterie. So we will be pouring the charcuterie boards, but on that night we'll also have Chef Victoria from Soul Child coming here to show us how to put together like a small charcuterie board. Like what's good pairings, what's good to have, what's a balance of meat or cheese or veggie or I don't know. She creates her boards and they are just pieces of art that, she makes salami roses and just crazy. They're beautiful. I love that when she did mine, she cut out teeny tiny miniature like hearts out of like purple radishes. Like it was just so pretty. But I wanted to kind of bring her in on that aspect of things for when you want to do like a higher end board, that you can use a poured charcuterie board that you've made with pairings that she's kind of guided you to put together. So we'll show you the food portion of it first. We'll clean up the food portion, and then we'll set up for the resin pour portion. So we never want to be drinking or eating while we're doing our resin work. There is chemicals, there's mica powders, there's things floating. So we talk about safety and protection while we're doing that. So we, while we want to bring you the food portion of things, we also will make sure that we're all cleaned up and put away before we come out to doing the pour session of it. And then the next one that is also a collaboration, which I've been working on today, and it has not, just hasn't been posted yet, but it will be this painting. It's the multiple wine bottles. It's like a fun wine bottle one. I don't know if that's on there or not yet.
I see. They can see it.
Okay, so it will be this one, and what we'll do is we'll be paired up or partnered up with One Hope Wines. A wine guide or a wine specialist will be here with us. You will be able to, in certain states, and this is why I'm like, there's so many different rules, so I want to make sure that we have everything correct. You will receive a wine sampler kit, which is on the table. I don't know if you want to zoom into that or not, or I can just grab it. Let me just grab it. So what you would get is this kit of wine. So you get 4 bottles, 4 minis. It's enough for 2 glasses essentially, I guess. Or 1 big glass like I like.
Can you tilt it down a little bit more? Hold on. I gotta go down.
So you get these minis. There's kind of like tasting cards. And then she'll talk about each one, the flavors in it, the notes, what they pair with. But while we do that, we'll also be painting that fun, colorful wine bottle painting. So that will be a partnership, a paired one. You can order your kit. You can order just the wine sampler. You can order the set together, which will give you some discounts based on that collection. And again, I'm working on putting that together. There was a lot of things on the back end to organize for that, because you get a discount on your wine once you purchase the sampler. And I just want to make sure I have all of those things correct since I'm collaborating with somebody else. All right. So after we have our background painted, we're going to start with our kitties. All right. For my kitties, I think I'm going to start with that 1/2 inch flat. And you can use either the 1/2 inch flat or that medium round, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to start with that 1/2 inch flat, rinsed and dried good. And we're just going to come up with whatever color you want your cats to be. So I'm going to start, one of my cats I'll do as a light gray cat. So to make light gray, we're just going to take a nice little scoop of our white and a tiny bit of black at a time. Small bit of black at a time with that white until you have the gray color that you like. You can also add a tiny touch of blue to that too. It kind of changes the hue of that gray. So have a
Rosemary Johnson says, "Oh
Hi,
my
Rosemary.
God, can I get the supply list in the kitty pattern?"
Yeah. So we
She
actually.
says my little fur baby went to kitty heaven today.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Aw.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yes. So there's no sketch for this one. We just do it together. We just sketched it together. So absolutely.
Well, if you go back, I mean, because I don't think she's doing the painting.
Right.
So if you go back when we have the video out, then
Yep.
you just follow her with drawing the
Absolutely.
kitties.
And the supply list you can get on the website too if you need the supply list. But it's just your standard. I'm using a 16 by 20 canvas. My primary colors red, yellow, blue, black, and white. And then a little bit of brown if you want a brown kitty. Okay, so I have my light gray color. I'm going to go ahead and just start filling in one of my kitties with the gray. And this is where you can kind of shape it and make it a little bit bigger if you need to. And we'll just start with that. Remember, once you get to that tail, to not cover the tail that's covering him, that's coming in front of him. It's going to come up and around in front of the other half. So if you're doing this with a partner or a date, you're going to have to let each other use whatever color you make your cat. So if Mark was painting this kitty, he's going to need my gray to get the tail on his kitty.
Right.
Okay?
All right, so now we just got quiet. What happened?
I know. I'm just concentrating. Sorry. I'm just filling in my kitty.
Well, while people are filling in their kitties, I can talk about the Sloth painting experience and Zoom workshop that we got coming up on June the 6th.
Absolutely.
Sunday. You want to sign up on our website, mimosasmasterpieces.com. We will be in person at the Lehigh Valley Zoo with Bean. He's a character. It's going to be fun.
So you also are able to, if you are local, we have 4 spots, maybe 3, 4 spots available for anybody that wants to go in person and meet Bean in person while we paint. That is an experience package. Your admission to the zoo is included as well. So that is there for you. Or you can just join us on Zoom.
That's where we're going to be?
Yep.
Awesome.
We're gonna do it like we did the first 3.
So we will broadcast and we will be on Zoom.
Yep.
Because I know it was up in the air for a minute. It was like, it's not going to work. We might not do it.
Well, their Wi-Fi, their connection is just really tough out there. So we just always have a hard time staying connected. But the last 2 that we did, I think the owl was fantastic. The penguin was still my favorite. If you want to do those are available as recordings on the website. Bahati the penguin, I think, was just hands down the best one that we did. But the owl was so cool.
Bahati the penguin.
We also did.
The owl was cool too.
Roy G. Biv, the rainbow boa. He was cool too. We painted that one from here on Zoom, while the zoo zoomed in with us.
Right. That was a good one too.
They were all really great. The only one we didn't get to do was the river otter, unfortunately.
It'll happen on another time.
Yep. Okay.
Because they got a little theater.
Yes. Like an amphitheater, yes.
It'll happen. Yeah, Jennifer says, I wish I was closer to the zoo.
I know. I wish so many of you were so much closer to me.
Okay, so now Rosemary is a new person. She said, I just stumbled upon your live.
Aww.
So I'll check your video later.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Well,
okay, well, Rosemary, here's how it goes, okay? This is our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We come on here every Thursday for Self-Care Thursdays.
Yep.
All of our paintings are for all skill levels. So they're all simple and easy to do.
Yeah, I'd say
so a lot more people can join in and have fun with us, and that's what we do.
And they are
now,
recorded.
We have a YouTube channel. And all of the videos that we started with here on Facebook, we edited them and put them on the YouTube channel. So anytime you want to paint, you just go to our YouTube channel and look at all the different paintings that we have on there. Because that's what our viewers do. Our viewers, they like to do live, don't get me wrong. But they know when in the time, we have self-care Thursdays.
Yeah.
They have difficulties during the week going to work, the kids, a lot of different things they're into. And this is when you can take your time when you get it.
Yep.
And then you can
time
go to our
for
YouTube
you.
channel, you can pick any painting and you can paint then.
It's time for you.
All we ask you to do is take a picture of your painting when you're done and send it in to us.
Yep.
We're going to start asking y'all to share more.
Yeah, listen, as much as we appreciate and, we appreciate any donations or tips that come in, your shares of our page are just as important. If you post your photo that you painted with us tonight, tag our page. Check out what I painted with at the little @ symbol and start typing in Mimosas and Masterpieces and our page should pop up. Just make sure when you look at that page, there's usually like so many people like this page. Make sure it's the one that has like 38 to 40,000 people, not the ones that are a few hundred, because those are the scam pages that are out there. So we know that they exist.
Right.
There's dozens of them. So all we ask is that you make sure that you're tagging the correct page when you do that. But that's it. We appreciate those just as much. When we get to see those tags and you do that on your page, we get to see, usually if you're a public profile, we get to see what your family and friends comment on your paintings. And I love seeing that. That's fun. All right, so for my second kitty, I just created a kind of a tan color. I took a scoop of this brown and a good scoop of my yellow and just mixed them together to kind of lighten up or soften up that harder brown color. And we're just gonna color this kitty in.
Okay, now Karen Bevan says, hi everyone.
Hi, Karen.
And Miss Cindy is here.
Hey, Cindy.
She says she loves your glasses.
Aw, thank you. I know I needed to give my eyeballs a break from contacts for a little while. I do have the contacts too, but I got yelled at, rightfully so, because I'm terrible.
Yelled at.
I did, because I'm just terrible at changing it. Like I just want to leave them in and not have to change them. I hate touching my eyes, so I just pop them in and I leave them in for far too long. And then,
I'm glad she put the glasses on.
I'm realizing what all of you people are talking about though with the mask, and as soon as you put a mask on, your glasses just fog up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I go through that all day, every day. I don't know what you could do about that. I try to pull them all the way down to the edge of my nose.
So the pharmacist that did my my shot yesterday, she was telling me that you have to have like the mask that has like the metal in it.
Yeah, I have
crimp,
that, and I do that.
and you have to have it flush against your face and your glasses over the mask so that the air basically can't get up and under and it just comes down. I'm like, ugh.
I do that.
And it still doesn't work.
It still gets up there.
You're a heavy breather too.
And then add on it that I start sweating.
Oh, exactly.
So then the sweat rolls down and
Oh
it goes right onto the glasses.
So I'm just filling in our kitties, kind of following the shape of my cats as I go.
Uh-oh. Jody Darian Golden says, ugh, my cat looks like a mouse.
Well, wait, didn't we have this problem the last time, Jody? I think you said that the last time. Maybe you just like to paint mice.
I think maybe we did.
So I'm going to be nice and careful about getting around this tail.
Phoenix says, I watched the paint and meditate again.
Did you?
And started another painting.
Oh, good.
She said, this time my spirit animal came to me.
Oh, cool. And what is it? I love it.
What is it?
I love the paint and meditate. I love the crystal bowls. If we can get to a space that we have enough space for her to set up her entire thing, That would be fantastic.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Because I've been watching it. I watched it 2 times.
Did you?
Yeah, because I want it to be really good. Because Nikki's really good.
She is.
But the sound quality was so powerful.
Oh.
So we have, and then you could barely hear her over the bowls.
Oh.
So we have to mic her.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have to pull the microphone away from the bowls.
Yeah, because.
But even if I pull the microphone all the way over here to me, the bowls filled up the room.
Right. The sound
so
vibrates.
The levels have to be a certain way.
Right. Yeah. We'll have to play with that, I guess, because yeah, that sound vibrates. I mean, you can feel it. So maybe I don't know.
It vibrated so powerful last time.
It was awesome.
I'm looking at video and I'm like, wow, yeah, that is harsh.
Yeah.
And then you can hear it as the levels go down because I'm bringing them down as low as I could. But then you can't hardly hear Nikki.
Her. Aw, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It still served its purpose.
Yeah.
People know to meditate, to take themselves and calm down and just relax. And when they could hear Nikki, they was following, and it did its job. But
the sound quality wasn't great on that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be working on that next time.
Right. We kind of have our base in there for our kitty colors. It's a good start. That's so funny.
Now, Kathy.
Uh-oh.
She said, I told the kids that I have to put my eyes in or out when I put my contacts in or out.
Oh, yeah.
The look on their faces the first time I told them was just great.
I probably have told Aiden that a time or two.
Put my eyes in.
So squeamish when I do it. I'm like, then don't watch.
I'm gonna take them out.
I really don't like touching my eyes either, so I get it. That's funny.
I'm gonna take my eye out right now. Look over there. All right, Michelle Ann Dufault says, I've worn glasses since I was 3 years old. I will be 53 tomorrow. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
She said, they are a part of me. I can never go without them now.
Yeah, I like having contacts, I think, because I like to wear sunglasses. I always like to flip them up on top of my head. Every once in a while I go, oh wait, no, I can't do that with these. No. I don't know. I've worn contacts for a long time. The great thing is that my prescription hasn't changed in 20, well, gosh, probably close to 30 years now. So that is a good thing. But hi, Rascal. You are so needy. What's going on?
Oh, you gonna get him all worked up now?
I'm sorry. What?
It's like, I'm waiting patiently for you to be finished.
It's okay, bud. It's okay. We're letting everybody paint kitties. I know. What? Oh my goodness. Ow, 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 ow. You're scratching me. Take it easy.
My goodness. Says, I want my time with you.
I know. I was home with you today. I was home. I know I was working.
Not enough.
I was working, but I was home with you today.
Yeah, you was home, but it's not enough me time.
I know. Never. It's never enough.
He's always saying, come on, Mommy. Let's just get in the car and go away somewhere.
I know.
Just me and you, please.
Lay down. Relax. Relax. Easy. Calm
knock the table
down.
over.
Calm down. Relax. Okay. Relax.
All
right. Next up. Let's get some highlights on our kitties, and then we'll add some texture in there, some patterns. All right. So again, my gray kitty's tail comes up and around in front of the brown one, and the brown kitty's tail comes up and around in front of the gray one. Looks like they form a little heart. What are you laughing at now?
As soon as I talked about Nikki and the meditation video,
she came on.
As Suzanne Bergeson Anderson says, hi guys, Mark, thanks for listening to the meditation video and understanding what we were saying about the sound.
Yes.
There's always opportunities for improvement.
Yes, definitely.
Love the kitties. I just happen to be talking about that as she pops on.
Yeah. No, listen, it's important. It's important. And you know, when just like in customer service, I've been doing customer service my entire life. I'm a customer service manager. If somebody is unhappy with a service that you're providing, listen, it's not always easy to take, but you don't know what to fix if you don't know it's wrong. So I'll tell customers that and go, I didn't know that you had an issue because you never mentioned it before, but now that you're mentioning it, I know how to fix it next time. So yeah, I mean, the same works for us. It's not always something that, it's not always easy to give. It's not always easy to hear, but it's important because that's how you grow, right? So we appreciate that. We appreciate the feedback.
And that's why I look at the video 2 or 3 times because I was concerned when they were saying that the sound was harsh. So I had to play it back to see how harsh it was, and it was really
harsh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let's add some highlights on our kitty. So for my gray cat, I'm just going to lighten up each of the versions, okay? So same with the brown. I'm going to take my gray that I made already, and I'm just going to add a little bit of white to that. Okay, a little bit of white to that. I want to come over the front of the brow, the front of the snout, the tips of the ears. Let's start with those.
Jody says my cat still looks like a huge mouse. Trust the process.
Trust the process. Yes, that's true. I'm going to come over the front of the chest, just with that lighter color. Try not to go over the brown tail like I just did.
So now you got to fix it.
I will. And then I'm going to come over the rump. So down here, we'll kind of blend some of that lighter color in. Even come right on the back of the head too. I'm just sort of blending that so it sort of fades in toward the middle of your kitty. And then on my gray tail, I'm going to do that highlight right along the top edge of that tail with that lighter color as well. And then we'll rinse and dry. I'm going to go ahead and do the brown one now with our highlights, okay? So my brown color that I have, I'm going to grab a little bit more yellow. Make sure that you dry your brush. A little bit more yellow in that brown, and just a tiny bit of white. Okay, again over the front of that brow, over the front of that nose, front of those ears. Chest area. I'm just sort of blending it in as I go. You can come along the back of the head, just a little bit there. And then down along the middle of the back and the rump again. Da-da-da.
So pretty good tonight. Pretty good tonight. We had a little interruption in the beginning of our Facebook stream.
Really?
But other than that, it's been okay.
Good.
And our live streaming on YouTube is excellent.
Very good. And then, just like the tail on the other one, I want to come right up and around top edge. of that tail.
I'm still adding to my arsenal of special effects and little things I can do to entertain our audience. I'm able to put up the ads now.
Very good.
I'm able to play videos. I'm gonna make some video footage to show them while we're painting.
Okay.
You know, like little commercials.
Oh.
It's time for us to start advertising. And then we can open up the Instagram and the Twitter and all of that. And
Oh
put
my
those
gosh.
ads on those Twitter and
I just don't-
Instagram. Try to get people to come join the community.
I know. I just don't have time for them all. I just don't have time for them
We
all.
gotta make a.
I gotta.
We gotta make a self-care revolution. People are painting on Self-Care Thursday.
All right. Let's kind of work on the darker areas of our kitties. So on my gray cat, I'm gonna take that gray that I was using, add a touch more black to it, just so I create a darker version of that gray. Okay, so from the bottom, I want to kind of run this darker color along the bottom and kind of blend it up into our kitty. So I'm using really light pressure as I kind of pull that up from the bottom to sort of blend that in there. If you have a lot of paint on there, you may have to blend a little bit more, or you can add some of that lighter gray to sort of just lighten it a little. But either way, it's okay. So just light pressure in there with that darker color. And then I'm going to do the same inside this little area. If this 1/2 inch brush is too big, let's switch it up and we'll use that number 8 round that's a little smaller for those areas. Okay, so this number 8 round with that darker gray color that we just made, I'll kind of pull that up inside that tail area. So on my original painting, I was able to get feet in there, and they're kind of like in here. So it's up to you if you want to try and add feet in there.
You mean paws?
Yeah, paws, feet.
You can paint feet on there.
I mean, so if you just want to kind of curve that area out a little bit to make it look like there's a paw in there, you can. If not, it's perfectly fine that it looks that it's hidden that way over there.
You could do the same on the other side too.
Right. Exactly. Okay, so with that darker color still, I kind of want to do a little bit of a darker area, light pressure in this kind of like the neck area. So it's where the head meets the body.
Yeah, so it's the beginning of the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Does it
is.
feel like it?
Maybe. My days all sort of just mesh together right now. I'm not really sure. And I was home today and should have been at work today and still worked from home today, so I don't know, it's been a mess.
I wish I could have worked from home.
And then again with this gray, I'm going to come over to the right cat to kind of get some areas here. So where my tail kind of starts to come up, where this one crosses over it, I'm going to use some of that darker gray. So it's like a little shadow in there. And then just along the bottom of that little crease of that curve. And I know some of you are even more advanced than what I'm doing here, and you can add tons of shadows and shading in there. I'm just giving you some basics. And then we'll add some of our detail in a moment. And then I'm going to do our dark areas on the brown one. So I'm just going to go to my original brown, unmixed. I think it's burnt umber or burnt sienna. Same thing. So in that little neck area, just a little bit of a darker area here. In this little area where the tail comes up, that like C area. And then from the bottom, we'll work our way up and around with that darker color. So kind of the bottom of this tail. Work our way up. The same for this one. It's just kind of inside underneath that little crease there. Okay, give you guys a minute there. Get those colors in, and we'll add our details and our fence next. Go ahead, what you got, baby?
We've got Red Sky Palms.
Yeah.
Thursday, June 24th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's a Self-Care Thursday on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. You can sign up on the website, mimosasmasterpieces.com.
Maybe I should do the goldfish. Somebody else said something about the goldfish. It's one that I haven't
Somebody's
done.
asking about the goldfish.
I can't remember. It might have been Jennifer that said, "Ooh, goldfish." That's an old set of paintings too that I did that I've never actually. We never did a class with.
Oh.
My arm hurts.
The arm where you got the shot?
Yeah. So we got our kitties.
I don't know. My whole body was hurting all day at work.
Mhm. I agree.
And then, one of the guys I work with got his second Moderna shot, and he came to work, and then they sent him home because he wasn't feeling well. So he was telling me, yeah, I went home and my second shot. And I said, I'm getting my second shot. I said, but I don't care. I will be at work tomorrow. And I was at work today, and I was feeling like really bad.
I sent
But I got through it.
I sent what is those things called? A GIF, I guess, to somebody at work. They're like, "How you feeling?" And I sent a GIF of like a truck hitting something. I was like, "Yeah, that's how I feel."
No, that's how I felt. Like I got hit by a truck.
I was like, I just feel terrible.
Like I was laying on the ground and I couldn't get up. I was tired.
Oh boy.
It was a rough day.
What do you think? You guys okay to move on to some details?
Sure. Why would you even think?
Well, I don't want to move
These are
too
your
quick.
people.
I know.
They follow you. They follow you.
Okay. All right, so for my gray cat, I'm going to do some little stripes on him. So I'm going to use that medium round brush, just rinsed and dried. And I'm just going to grab my white paint this time. So just white. And I'll start to kind of create a pattern of stripes just using small little hash marks or little dashes. So I'm going to start at the top of his head and just kind of pull little brush strokes down. They're about a 1/2 inch, I'd say. And then I'll leave a little space. And then I'll do another stripe row of little brush strokes.
Okay, I gotta go back to Phoenix.
Go ahead.
All right, remember she said her spirit animal came through?
Yes.
The spirit animal was an otter.
Oh! Girl.
She said a friend of mine is a native, and he guided me in what I need to do.
Oh.
It felt a lot like the meditation, but nature sounds and very relaxing.
Yes, they are.
I love that journey.
Aw. That's awesome.
And then Suzanne Bergeson says, I think Pfizer has fewer side effects than Moderna. Yeah, probably. Because a couple of people, when I was there getting mine, there was like, this is not the Pfizer? No, it's not. It's the Moderna. Oh, well, then I can't take it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because you can't mix them.
Right? No. They're coming for their first shot.
Oh.
They thought they were coming to get the Pfizer shot.
Oh.
But when they told them it's the Moderna, they said, no, I don't want that one.
Oh. Yeah, and that's what I got as Moderna. You got Pfizer?
I got Moderna.
Yeah.
We had to get the 2 shots.
Right.
We got the second shot yesterday.
Yes. And Aiden was Pfizer as well, I believe.
He was Pfizer?
I think so. No? What's the other one? Pfizer and Moderna.
Johnson & Johnson? Moderna, Pfizer. Oh, no, Johnson & Johnson, no.
No, I think he's Pfizer.
There's a couple of others.
There's only one that was approved for kids. Over 12. He's 12. So.
You mean for the kids?
Yeah.
Moderna. Moderna's about to get it. They said it's 100%. I don't think it's been approved yet, though.
So, that's what he got his first one on Monday. That was fun. Oh my, not.
It wasn't that much fun because I wasn't there.
Oh my gosh. He was too much.
Just see the look at his face when he said, why are police here? I understand because people are running. They're scared to get a needle.
Oh,
so
gosh.
if they try to run,
It was just,
the police will grab them and hold them down until they get a needle in their arm.
Oh my God.
That would have shocked him. He would have been like, oh, okay. I'm not going to run.
I don't remember the last time he had to get a vaccine, to be honest. It's been a while. So he was just like not having it. Oh my God.
No, he just don't want no needle.
No, I mean nobody wants a needle.
No kid wants a needle.
It was just like, man.
Hey, tough. I was a kid once. I was afraid of needles too.
See?
I didn't like them. I would cry. I would be scared to death.
Yeah, he was still
be
like
traumatized before we even get to the doctor's office.
He was.
I have to get a needle.
He was. It was terrible. He was just like, the other day when we went to go and try and like stand online to wait to get one, the line was like literally like a mile long, and I was like, wait, and he's like, oh, thank gosh. I was like, that doesn't mean you're off the hook, dude. Oh my.
He just figured, all right, we're not gonna go now.
No. Poor thing.
Yeah, there's too many people here.
We
can do it some other time, Mommy.
I felt so bad. They were like, they had actually the like the freeze spray. I don't know, it's like lidocaine or whatever. I was like, dude, that hurts more than the needle. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, that just scares you.
It
You're gonna put, or they take the little alcohol.
The alcohol.
And they
I know.
It on there. That just scares you. You know, I didn't get none of that yesterday. The guy just came up to me and stuck the needle in my arm. He didn't give me no wipe, no slot.
That's not right. That's terrible.
He just walked up to me and just said, "Bam!"
These people are not. Oh my gosh, these people doing these vaccinations are.
You're
not,
good. You can go now.
God,
Wait 15 minutes.
This is terrible. So this little pattern, I'm going to go ahead and repeat on my cat's tail over here. So partners, if you're doing it with partners, gotta let your partner do that part on the tail. I was glad that we were done with that. And frankly, I'm glad that his dad has to take him for the
I'm glad it's done too. I just gotta get over this this tired, rundown, sluggish feeling that I've been having all day.
Yes, and I know I have a busy.
And hopefully tomorrow I wake up, I'm okay and back to
couple.
normal, everything's alright. Kathy said I had my first COVID shot, Pfizer, the same week I had my gallbladder removed.
Dang.
Damn.
Gosh. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, she's just amazing. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we know that. She's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
All right, so my my brown cat, I'm gonna kind of tap in those like tiger stripes, I like to call them. So I'm gonna continue to make that lighter brown color, adding yellow and white to that brown color that I made.
Let's see, our Phoenix says, I'm still waiting to get my shot. As a kid, I threw a fit because my brother got a shot and I didn't.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So for those tiger stripes, I'm going to start up here on his head, and I'm just going to take my brush and just tap that color in. So I'm going to tap it into like a slightly triangular shape that comes in to the center of his head. Like that. And then we'll do another one down here, and then kind of do some bigger ones down here at the bottom. Okay, so I'm just tapping. So it's that lighter brown color that I made. I'm just tapping that color in there. There's a little fly in here. What goes on? Tap, tap, tap. So just tapping that brush. Kind of adds a little bit of texture to your kitties, to their stripes.
I'm just having such a good time. I've got the headphones on. I can hear you. I can hear everything.
Okay.
No, before I was doing the claps,
Right.
and I did not hear them. I was like, I don't know if they're going, and then our audience was going, we can hear them. And I was like, okay, well I can't.
Just tapping those little stripes in there on our kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Okay.
Down here.
You can't go wrong with the Moonlight Kitties.
Oh my. Marking the Moonlight Kitties. I'll tell
You're a
you.
dog person.
I am a dog person.
I'm a cat person.
I know.
And I'm allergic to both.
I know. Okay. Let's get some, we'll do a stripe coming this way. Just to change it up a little. I got it in my moon. It's okay. We're gonna add some little lines in there anyway. So again, if you wanted to add that little foot in there, I forgot, or that little paw in there, you can. I forgot about that over here. When We did that dark color. Sorry.
Kathy Reinhardt says, tap that cat.
Jesus. You're gonna have to do the sassy paint night and be my guest artist on sassy paint night. Oh my gosh.
We do need to have a sassy paint night.
Yes, definitely.
Jennifer says, like Bob Ross, happy trees.
Happy trees.
Just happy little moonlight kitties.
Happy little moonlight kitties, yes. Just tapping those, tapping the tails. Tapping the tail. Do, do, do.
I don't think anybody else has ever used that term.
Moonlight kitties?
Moonlight kitties?
Hopefully
we
not.
need to trademark that.
I mean, I'm sure something exists.
Not moonlight kitties. Now that I'm talking about it, somebody going.
That's always how it works.
They're going to coin a phrase.
You know, that's always how it works.
Belongs to us.
Do some lighter kind of move here. All right. We got our kitties tapped in there. Now, if you want to add more texture to your cats and make them look a little bit more realistic, you can go back with that original gray that we use and add your little brush strokes just like you did the white. And then same with the brown. So you can use that brown and tap that brown in there so that your whole cat has the texture. I'm not going to do that tonight, but you can do that to kind of go to the next step, let's say. So the next thing that we'll do, I'm not done, Rascal. I'm not done, boy. I'm sorry. The next thing we'll do is work on our
Rascal's getting a little
fence. I know, it's not time yet, buddy.
Rascal said, hold up now.
Sorry.
What time is it?
Didn't catch that. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's work on that fence.
He's got his eyes on you.
I know. So you can make your fence whatever color you want. You can make a brown fence, you can make a white fence, you can make a gray fence. I think I'm going to take and do a kind of a dark brown. So I'm going to do, say, a little scoop of my black with a scoop of that brown and mix dark brown fence. So I'm just going to do, you can either do rounded edges, flat edges. I'm going to do little rounded edges. So I'm going to try and keep them the same. So right along the top edge, being careful not to go over my kitty, I'm going to start with those little rounded edges. Round edge, round edge, round edge, round edge. Grab the sides.
Yeah, Patricia Troyer says, give it a day or two and you'll be good as new and safer too.
That's right. I agree. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, it's important. I was kind of like I'm on the fence at first, but there's just too many. We've lost several friends. We've lost, friends, family, and friends. So, you know what? Yeah, it just needs to be done.
Look, I never take any vaccinations. Okay, I don't do flu shots. I've never done a flu shot.
Me neither. I know.
Okay, but this I had to take it.
All right, so I'm just gonna fill in underneath. I'm gonna kind of come along and fill in the edge of our cats, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull down the rest of the way so that I have horizontal brush strokes. No, vertical brush strokes, not horizontal. You know, paint the fence, Karate Kid. Up, down, that's what we want. But first, I'm gonna come right along the edge of our cats. Carefully. Get that edge in there first. And again, you can use whatever brush you're comfortable with. If you want to switch over to that bigger brush, switch over to that bigger brush now, okay? Which is what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm going to use the big brush. I'm going to try and lift this guy off the edge. So I'm just going to pull down now, just down.
Let them get a look at it when you move your hand when you're finished.
Yep, so I'm just pulling those brush strokes down. And it's okay if you leave some streaks in there too. Kind of gives that, you know, the wood fence look. So I'm trying to stick with vertical brush strokes so that we shape our fence.
Just going down.
Yep, so just
up and down.
Just like Karate Kid, paint the fence. Up, down, up, down. Paint the house side to side. We're painting the fence. Up, down.
That's what they did?
Yep. I can't believe you haven't seen the Karate Kid.
I've never seen the Karate Kid in my life.
Gosh. Unbelievable.
Not one of them.
It's un-American.
You said un-American.
It's a classic. Killing me. See, every time you make me watch
Never watched it.
Every time you make me watch one of those old movies, those old original Casablanca.
Those are classic movies.
Exactly. Then I should have you watch one of my, whatever, 80s, 90s movies that you never watched.
No, that's not classic movies.
It is. Come on, Back to the Future, my favorite movie of all time.
I only watched the first Back to the Future.
That's
I've never
fine.
seen the other one.
The first one is the most important one. That was the best one. Got a little bit crazy, just like most sequels do. And I think they're bringing that back too, by the way.
Back to the Future?
Yeah. I think
They might as well bring all these movies back. They're still doing good after all of this time.
The whole Cobra Kai thing, while I'm not a huge fan of like the whole bring back thing, the Cobra Kai thing, because I love Back to the Future, Karate Kid as well. You know, I was a Ralph Macchio fan.
But see, that's what I mean.
That
I get it.
was so good. But I liked
it was from the Karate Kid.
Right.
Even though I never seen the movie, I understand why people watch that show because it's reliving the movie.
It is, but in a lot of cases, like for sequels or whatnot, the things that they bring back, they don't bring back the original cast. The Karate Kid, they brought back almost everybody that they, I think, possibly could have in that show and placed them, and that was perfect. I'm like, yeah, that is exactly what you want in something like that.
I think Friends is on.
Friends is coming back. Yep.
Oh, it's back.
See.
I think it's on tonight.
Well, we did do a Central Perk one. Might have to do another one.
Yeah, well, you know, I showed you the Hocus Pocus.
I know. Yes, that's coming out next year. Next year. 2000.
No, just the Hocus Pocus. I was going to say Beetlejuice. I think he wants to do that again.
I don't know about that one. That would be cool, though. I'd be down. I'm down for some of my old favorites.
Well, the new Hocus Pocus, that'll be nice.
So once we have that fence filled in at least, then we'll go ahead and sort of give it a little bit of an outline, either with your light brown or white, either way. I'm just going to come over the top edge of each one and then down to sort of outline each one of those little posts. And again, don't have to be perfect. It's good, just giving it a little edge.
Yeah, see, Cheryl says, I'm waiting for the next season.
Me too.
And Jennifer mentions, says, I love Back to the Future. Marty McFly was my first crush.
Yes, exactly. She gets me. Telling ya.
See, I think that's what had something to do with it. Okay, because I was a Michael P. Keaton fan.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, I watched Family Ties. And then
No,
he became this big movie star, and it was like,
was
okay,
Michael
this
J.
Family
Fox.
Ties is over with.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, you said P. Keaton.
No, he was Alex P. Keaton.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm like, wait, no, that's
yeah, Alex P. Keaton on
Family
on
Ties.
Family Ties.
Yes. Yes, I getcha.
And I was in love with Mallory. Okay, but then he became this big superstar, and it was like, okay, everybody likes him, everybody watches him, and I didn't want to see Back to the Future.
I'm just coming through on my fence posts and just or panels and just kind of giving them some little detail. So a little light pressure with my white. You can go back and do black, and then every once in a while I'll throw a couple little knots in there. But yeah, Ralph Macchio was definitely, a crush. The first crush, the Karate Kid. Yep. Tom Hanks.
That's another one. Okay, I used to love Bosom Buddies. I used to love Tom Hanks. I like funny Tom Hanks.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, and then all of a sudden he started making all these serious movies.
Listen, he could.
Philadelphia came out, and I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I can't.
Oh my gosh, that was so good though.
I can't. They're just taking my guy. They're just making him this thing that I don't even recognize anymore.
Turner and Hooch was fantastic.
All right, what was the movie he made? Splash.
Big Fish Called Wanda.
Okay, I got over that. That was cool. Then he did Big.
Yes.
Okay, I like funny Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Funny Tom Hanks. But then
Agreed.
I forgot what he did. It was Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia was definitely a different role for him. But it was
And then
good.
he started doing
more serious things.
doing serious roles.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, he's a great actor. I didn't realize that back then.
Yes. Ugh. The Green Mile. The only one that I didn't watch was Saving Private Ryan. I just could not get myself to do that one.
That's it. That was one movie I enjoyed very much.
Of course. Of course. It's the one movie that I didn't
Yeah, I watched
watch.
that over and over. But the most recent Tom Hanks movie that I liked the most was the one I showed you,
Yes, The Killers.
The Killers.
That
the
was
Lady
good.
Killers.
That was good.
The
The
Lady
Lady
Killers.
Killers. Sorry. That was really good, and
I got you to watch that one. That was a funny ass movie.
it's so funny. It was just definitely a different role for him. It
But
was
he went
both-
back to funny Tom Hanks.
It was so good. I used to love Turner and Hooch. That used to be like one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Turner and Hooch. Money Pit. The Money Pit.
I didn't like that one
Oh,
either.
that was so good. That was, come on. What's her name from Cheers? What is her name?
Shelley Long.
Thank you. Man, I loved her. So good. I need more black paint for a couple of details, and then we are done, guys. Woohoo. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Oopsie.
All right.
I feel like my gray is like too harsh in
See,
here.
I got both of them in this. I got both of them in the picture now,
Good job. Good job.
just so that they can see that my painting is not going to look like my painting, and your painting is not going to look like my painting.
So true. Kind of lessening that darkened area over here in the neck area. It was like a little bit too dark for me. Okay. So the last thing we have is kind of a little bit of our outlining and our detail. So I'm just going to grab that tiny brush now. So this is that real little one that I've got rinsed and dried to a point, and we'll work on some of those tiny details. Ow. Like doing our outline. So as we outline, pencil grip, holding my paintbrush on the metal area like a pencil, pinky stabilized, so I rest my pinky on my canvas, and it kind of gives you some control over that brush. So I'm just using little brush strokes, so it's not a solid line to outline it. Little brush strokes, so they're like little hairs on your cat. So it's like little pieces of fur. So it kind of gives it that edge, like it's a cat, like it's fur. Kind of covers up all those little imperfections if you went outside your little lines. And every once in a while, if you kind of want to bring some of those little black lines into the edge of your cat somewhere, you can. So it's just really light pressure, tiny bit of paint at a time. If you start seeing really wide lines on there, rinse and dry your brush, get it back to a little point, and start with a little bit of paint again. Come right down over our fence area with those little lines, kind of blends in there. Miss Cindy still on with us? I don't think she's painting tonight.
I'm not sure.
Miss Cindy ate
See,
in.
Michelle Ann DeFall says, I was hooked on Ralph Macchio when he played on 8 is Enough.
8 is Enough. I don't know that one. Why don't I know that one?
Laura Sullivan says we should do an 80s movies paint night.
I know. It's like, which one? Which one?
Have to do a bunch of them.
I know. We'll have to do like 80s pop art with.
You have to do a pop art thing.
With a couple of like different things. We'll have to pre-sketch some of those so that it's kind of goes a little quicker. Which ones though? Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll have to do like a little vote. What do you think?
Yeah, see, Phoenix likes your idea. She liked the Back to the Future movies.
I see. I'm telling you.
She said she watched it with her uncle, all 3 of them.
Yep.
So yes, we should do an 80s movies paint night.
Yay.
Technically, the Back to the Future is a continuation, basically one story made into 3.
Correct. It is. And I get it. I just think that the first one was just kind of the whole classic of everything. I think it got like the whole thing that Biff sort of like went crazy after he stole the book and everything, and that whole, I don't know, that whole one was just like over the top for me. I was like, ugh, I just didn't like that one. I don't know. But the first one was great.
She says the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's funny.
I don't know. I think she's talking about the movie.
Yes. Yes. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I couldn't get with that.
My brother was a
I like the cartoon.
TMNT fan. Oh my gosh. We had every Ninja Turtle thing ever made.
I like the cartoon, yeah. I watched it with my son when he was a little boy. And of course, I like the villains.
Like,
So I wasn't a turtle fan. I like Shredder.
Shredder. I'm like, starts with an S.
I like the bad guys.
Gosh, I remember that was like crazy year.
Hey, look, for a long time, I was a cartoon watching fool.
I was going to say that word.
On Saturday mornings, I used to have people in my neighborhood amped up with cartoons. They come down to my house and watch cartoons with me on Saturday morning because they knew I would be down there watching cartoons.
Oh my gosh.
The X-Men, The Tick, Spider-Man.
The Tick.
Yeah, all of
This is
them used
weird.
to come right on back to back to back. And all my my friends would show up at my door. I know you ready. It's 10:30. Spider-Man's on. Yeah, come on in. X-Men come on at 11. Yeah.
Rinse and dry every once in a while. Just a reminder, get that brush back to a little point. Our kitties are coming along here.
Yeah, I don't know what these kids going through now. It's rough.
It's rough.
You know, every Saturday was Cartoon Saturday morning in my childhood. Get your bowl of cereal and sit down and watch your cartoons. Mommy and Daddy ain't bothering you. They want to sleep late. You sit down in front of that TV at 6 o'clock in the morning when Davy and Goliath come on. And then the cartoons start playing.
Why?
And you never seen Davy and Goliath?
No, I don't know what that is. Other than
Yeah, I'm outing myself in my age now, huh?
yeah. you're
It's
more
a religious
I was just gonna say
play animation
oh, then I do know what it is because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's the only David and Goliath.
with a talking
no.
dog and a little boy.
Yep, I remember. No,
I don't know what it was, but I used to watch Davy and Goliath all the time in the morning.
that's weird. I don't know. That's just weird.
It come on early in the morning. I would be up for Davy and Goliath.
Oh my goodness.
So I have control of the TV.
I have control of the TV.
First one up gets control of the TV. All right, so Jennifer says she grew up with dancing raisins on Saturday.
Oh, the California raisins?
Yeah.
I do remember that too. Jennifer and I are probably the same age.
See, now Laura is right on my page, okay? She said, no fighting over the remote at our place. My brother and I watched Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what I used to watch, okay? I used to watch Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, Turtles.
That's funny.
The Tick.
That is
I had to throw the Tick in there because they squeezed the Tick in between X-Men and Spider-Man.
The Tick. That's just a strange thing. The Tick.
Yeah. Jennifer says, I'm 37.
All right. I'm close. Not a couple of years to that.
Here. Suzanne Bergeson says, we didn't have a remote in the 60s. And she's right. Okay, you had to turn that knob on the TV. And I used to turn the knob on the TV. I watched every channel. All right, even the UHF channels. I used to watch the Spanish-speaking stations too. I used to sneak and watch the things on the Spanish channel. They had Edith Chacon on there.
Oh my.
Yeah. And my parents would be like, who is that? What is that lady doing?
Oh my goodness.
And then on the UHF channels, they have wrestling programs late at night. And my father would peek in my room and say, what are y'all doing watching TV? Turn that TV off.
Down in these bottom areas, the bottom of that like heart section, I'm just gonna add a little bit of extra, well, I was gonna say blades of grass. Oh my gosh. Brush strokes of fur. Oh my goodness, Rascal, you almost knocked it over. Just to kind of darken up that section just a little bit more. Rascal, take it easy now, buddy. Don't knock my canvas over.
Yeah, see, Laura says being at my grandparents' farm was the best.
Aww.
We watched our cartoons with our youngest uncle. He was a teenager at that time. See, I had uncles and aunts that were
Or
teenagers.
You're right.
That was just the coolest thing, you know. Yeah, I had teenage aunts and uncles, and I looked up to them. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, growing up with teenage aunts and uncles.
And then up on the top of their heads, I want to bring that kind of that black fur, those little black lines in front of one of the ears. Just has to be in front of one of them. So it looks like one's in the front and one's in the back. That's all.
Cool.
I'm gonna rinse and dry. Get that brush back to a nice fine point, and then you can add a tiny bit of black and get those whiskers in there. So right from the edge of their face, we'll just kind of pull those whiskers out. My kitties are really close together, so
So now their whiskers are going to get tied up?
their whiskers are going to be tangled. There we go. All good. And our very last thing is your stars in the sky. So you can do that with the tip of the brush, with the handle, the brush, or the back of the brush handle, and just kind of dot those in there. You can splash or flick those, that starry sky in there if you want to.
You sure you want to flick them? You might get them in your moon.
Well, that's up to you if you want a nice starry sky.
That's absolutely true.
You can use white. You can use a combination of white and yellow or a light yellow. So it's all about what you want. Just adding those little dots in there. Can add a little constellation over here.
Loris's best part was when Grandpa told my brother to get outside.
Oh.
Then I had power over the TV. That's the thing. When you got brothers and sisters, it's power struggle. You be the oldest, you got the power. And see, then it was certain majority rules in our house.
Come on now.
That's how my brothers and sisters used to get over on me. That's how I used to have to watch Scooby-Doo, because they all outnumbered me. They want to watch Scooby-Doo.
Aww.
I don't want to watch that mess.
That mess.
I didn't like Scooby,
You
Scrappy,
like
none of them. I
the
didn't want to watch no Scooby-Doo.
Flintstones. You liked
Flintstones I love.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is the all-time great. He's the GOAT. I still watch Bugs Bunny.
Oh my goodness.
These poor kids now, they don't have the kind of cartoons that they had back out.
Mm.
They suffer. They have to watch these crazy, weird cartoons they got out now. And they think those cartoons are great.
And it doesn't really watch. Well, he watches Boss Baby, I guess, because it was
Nobody has reached the level of Bugs Bunny.
No, not really.
I don't think this is ever gonna happen.
Yeah, he watches like Boss Baby. I guess it's a show now. It was just a movie, I think. But he doesn't watch very much in that respect. He's kind of about like YouTube fixing things, clocks right now. Oh my gosh, the clock videos.
Yeah, he's not into cartoons.
We have got to figure out how to make him his own YouTube channel, login, whatever.
What, make him his own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You've been saying that for a while, man.
I know, I keep getting stuck. So, I don't know.
What are you getting stuck at?
Because you have to, you need an email. You need a separate email. You need a separate...
Doesn't he have an email?
I thought I tried to set it up, and it was just not working for me. So, I don't know.
One. All you got to do is make one.
I'm like, dude.
All right, we'll sit down together, all three of us.
Yes.
And we'll open up and make email for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And give him his own YouTube channel.
Yes.
All right, so he doesn't keep messing with ours.
Yeah. As I see, comment or reply to your comment. And it's like from Robot Masters, from Clock Masters. I'm like, what the heck? So he's making comments now on videos that he's watching. YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, jeez. Yes, he does.
Yeah, Jennifer. Jennifer says Gumby.
Oh,
I
my
love
gosh.
that cartoon.
Gumby and Punky.
I used to watch Gumby. Used to come on early. I used to watch Gumby too.
Oh, I remember that one.
All those claymation shows came on early. Davy and Goliath, then Gumby. And when I was a little kid, I used to watch Pink Panther.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like Pink Panther.
And then I grew up in that time period where they had those live action shows. Okay, they had H.R. Puffin stuff.
I don't know that one. I know you've mentioned it, but I've never.
All the Sid and Marty Krofft.
Yep, I don't know that
All
one.
right, it was H.R. Puffin stuff. The Banana Splits.
So weird.
Lancelot Link. Secret Chimp.
Nope.
All right, they had an actual chimp, a monkey, that had his own show on Saturday mornings with the cartoons.
Did not know.
He used to wear a trench coat and a hat, and it was a live action monkey hopping around on the TV.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
And then the Banana Splits was guys in some costumes, and they used to drive some really cool cars, and they was a band. They used to play music.
Oh my goodness. I don't know about you.
H.R. Puffin stuff.
I don't know that one.
He had a magic flute. And Witchy Pooh. Witchy Pooh used to fly around on a broom.
Nope. Don't know any of those.
You used to try to get that magic flute, steal the magic flute.
And the oldest thing I think that probably was around when you were a kid was Mr. Rogers that I watched. Reading Rainbow.
Mr. Rogers, I used to watch that.
Reading Rainbow on PBS. Used to love that.
One of my cartoons that was one of my favorites was The Wacky Races.
Nope.
The Wacky Races with Penelope Pitstop.
We are almost 2 generations apart.
The Wacky Races came on every Saturday and had all the great races in it. They had a cereal that used to go with the show.
Oh my gosh.
So you used to go, Mom, get me the cereal for the Wacky Races, and I wanted to eat it while I'm watching the show.
You're too much.
All those shows, I watch all of those cartoons now.
Oh, I'm so sorry I'm yawning. So our very last step is just to sign and date your painting. And then take a picture and post it on our Facebook event. So in the event there is, I think I have a picture of like a cat in space or something. And I just had to post those photos here. So you'll just add your photo as a comment on that area of the discussion. And we'll get to take a peek at those at some point soon.
Yeah, see, Suzanne Bergeson, she's around my time.
Yeah.
Okay, Speed Racer, who was the original anime, yes. Okay, H.R. Puffin stuff, Rocky and Bullwinkle, Boris and Natasha,
I mean,
Mr. Wizard.
I've heard of those, but I have not. I don't
all of them was my shows. I watched all of those shows as a kid.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. So yes. Sign and say, take your photos.
All right, Kathy says, it's always a joy hanging out with you, even when we're not feeling good.
Yeah.
She said, Elena and I are both on antibiotics for sinus infections.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I know. It's been it's been a couple of weeks, man. I'm telling you. I am hitting the bed as soon as we're done with this. Making sure my kid ate something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, because I'm sure.
Yes.
I was like, are you going to eat dinner? No, I don't want anything. And then as soon as I go upstairs, he's going to go, Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh, you know that's what he's going to do. And then he's going to say, Mom, tuck me in.
Yep, always. I don't care how old he gets. I still don't mind
I've been waiting for you to tuck me in, Mom.
Every night.
You passed it half an hour past the time.
Take it easy, boy. You're gonna knock over my stuff, man. Take it easy. Yep. I don't
Pastor
care.
said he wants to knock over your stuff.
Yes, I know he does. Yeah, why don't you just get up? Because you're gonna knock it over. You're gonna knock it over. What? Calm down. Yeah, calm down. You're almost done. You're almost done. Yes. Relax, boy. Yeah, it's okay. So everybody have a wonderful weekend, a great holiday weekend. If we're not going to see you tomorrow, but if you are joining us tomorrow, of course we'll see you on Zoom then. We'll be pouring trays. I'll share some photos of those, and hopefully by the end of the weekend I will have the information for the One Hope actual paint and sip. It's actually her wine-iversary for being with One Hope, so she's gonna make it a big deal for her team and her family. It's her mom's birthday, I think, so we're gonna party. I'm excited that we're able to take your orders and get your wine set out to you, as opposed to you having to sign up for 2 things. That's what I was afraid of. So for those of you that do want to do the wine tasting with us, you'll be able to just place one order with us, and she'll take care of placing the order for you.
All right.
It is only in certain states. I know
Kathy
there's
says,
restrictions, but
bye, guys. Elena, love you so freaking much.
love you, Elena.
Good night, Elena.
Aww.
And Laura says good night.
Night,
Mark,
guys.
Jennifer, and Rascal.
Thank
Suzanne
you.
Bergeson says good night, y'all. Time to feed the dogs. Have a great weekend and see you next time.
Thank you.
Yes, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
That's right.
We'll be
As
back
always.
tomorrow with the resin pour tray Zoom class. We
Yes.
start at 8 o'clock.
Easy. Yes. It's a little
Thank
bit
you for
later
joining us
tomorrow.
tonight. Another Self-Care Thursday in.
That's right. And we'll be back next Thursday.
We'll be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow, but for those...
Or we'll be back next Thursday.
Yep, for the cat in the tree, right? The swing.
The tree swing.
Tree swing. Yep.
Yes.
All right. That's it.
All right.
All good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. All right, Rascal. Yes, I know, buddy. Come on. I know. Hi. Relax. Come on, crazy. Mama's going to bed, baby. Let's go. Turn off that light when you come up, baby.
All right.
Thank you. Ouch. Oh my gosh, that knee hurt.